Start?
Start.
How does it start again?
I remember when.
I remember when.
I remember when all the guys were growing mustaches for midpoint and I wanted one too.
I'll never forget the time that we went to an all-white party and Hallie met the turban man of her dreams.
I remember orientation when everyone wanted to touch my head.
I remember the first time that Umber decided to ask an auto to learn how to drive.
I remember a time I found a plastic baby in a bag in our room when we moved in. The absolute highlight of my trip to India was getting to visit Ranchi and seeing Ashutosh and Andrew, where Ashutosh was gracious enough to give me a ride on his motorcycle, and while he's a great driver, I was sort of terrified I was gonna die, and I didn't. I remember the time we realized that Pranav and Sam are the most fashionable men in Calcutta.
So I remember when people got down and dirty during orientation.
Alright, so we're on this Pan Deli scavenger hunt and they gave us the film crew to come with us. So everything that we had to do it again. Eat that paratha again, eat that jalebi again, walk that way again, over and over. And so of course we came in last.
I remember a time when a bird shat on Ted's face when we were walking through Kerala and then ricocheted onto my chest and went unnoticed for 2 hours even though I was in a group of men.
I remember a lot of monkeying around.
I remember when I rung in the new year with my newfound friends and fellows.
I remember the time that Emily stole my New Year's hat.
I remember the time when Pranav left the AIF fellowship for an exclusive job at Club Mahindra.
I remember when I was confused for a Bengali-speaking albino.
So one thing I remember about the fellowship is during the orientation when my team won the scavenger hunt with 1 hour in extra and everyone came very late and we had a very fantastic press conference and we won some really good prizes. I really will remember that forever.
Interviewing elders in Punjab was like interviewing one Santa Claus after the other.
I remember the time I was Ranchi's most eligible bachelor.
I remember at orientation we had a really fun Bollywood Nach class and we all got to know each other through some dancing and it was a really good time.
I remember every single time somebody came up to me and asked me for money just because I was with Katie in public. It's because she's white.
I did a nice bike ride from Ranchi to Calcutta for 14 hours. That was the most amazing moment of my life. And I enjoyed it like anything. And I'm keep on going to do that for every year of my life.
I will never forget the first time I rode an elephant in Madurai with Emily without a saddle.
Okay, so most amazing part of my fellowship is visiting maximum number of fellows all over.
I remember when we were cooking outside on the fire, we spent hours doing it, and a bird pooped in the pot, and I stirred it up and I ate it, and I did not tell my roommate.
I remember when our office people took us for a picnic and they made us chop vegetables the whole day and wash all the utensils from the stream that was flowing at the riverside. And that's why they said that it's good to get girls for picnic because they can do work.
I remember the time that Jilna helped me flirt with a girl in New York City in Gujarati.
I remember the time that I lost my passport on a plane and I had to show a bunch of Anusha's unmentionables in order to find it.
I remember the time when I biked 250 miles through the Himalayas from Darjeeling, India to Kathmandu, Nepal.
I remember the time that I realized that Delhi is the best place to watch the results of an American election. The embassy in Delhi throws an amazing breakfast party with this full spread of a buffet, and in this case there wasn't one Romney supporter.
I loved when we recreated Mexico in Delhi for Sanjana's birthday party. I remember when Gayatri cried for 3 minutes straight while riding the Ferris wheel from hell in Madurai.
I remember the first time I saw this group in September of 2012. There was something about them which made me feel that this was going to be one of the best groups of fellows that AIF had sent to India. In retrospect, that was borne out.
So where are you from, cowboy?
I'm from Western Texas, man.
What you gotta say to all the AIF fellows?
I gotta say, you keep your chair in your pants, man.
Could you say that again?
No.